Okay, I got some 20 gauge galvanized wire, some picture hanging wire. What can we do with this? Well, I think we're going to do two projects with this. Won't be in the same video, do them separately. But we'll make a few snares out of this. To make some snares would work better if I had some twigs, but unfortunately, I live in the city. I mean, trees near me and everything's under snow, so I'm going to use the tip of the file to make my form. Let me show you. I'm going to come back at least a couple inches, wrap that around, fold this thing in half once. Well, anyways, let me put the camera down and show you. Okay, don't know if you can see that. Got the wire wrapped around the tip of the file. And of course, it fell apart on me. I'm going to bend this piece out 90 degrees and then twist like the airplane blade. There you go, you can see it done. It's doubled over. It's locked in here. That's all you need, and just feed the other end of the open wire through it, make your hoop, set it up, and then secure the other end without the loop to a tree, a stake, a bush, a branch, a log, something like that, and you got your snare. If you look, I have the loop there. It's not perfect. Ties back around the wire around, back through the loop. You can form this loop. This end you can tie off to a tree branch, a log, whatever you need, a stake in the ground. And you have a nice improvised snare. I kept mine about 3 feet long, probably a little bit too long. Make a bunch of different lengths, keep in your survival kit. You know, however, I must say, snaring is not allowed, at least in Vermont it's not allowed. Only in a life and death situation could you snare something without being charged. So I don't know. Obey your fish and game rules. But, you know, make up a couple, keep them in there, you know. Good things about snares is that they work when you're not working. So if you have a dozen of these, 2 dozen of these set out in the woods, varying areas off a little game trail, as you can see the snowshoe hare, the jackrabbits in the wintertime. You go back to camp, you're working on other things. Your snares are working for you. You know, you don't want to kill every animal in the area, just, you know, enough to keep you going, and then move on, collect your snares in another area. So they work when you're not working. Okay, my ends aren't perfect, but they will hold. Both double wrapped, triple wrapped, twisted around. Varying lengths. Just kind of coil them up, put a little tape around them. I'll stick them on my survival bag in case something ever happens. Better to have and not need than to need and not have. Got a little piece of Gorilla Tape wrapped around those to hold those snares together. A little word to the wise, if you ever tried to undo tape in the middle of the cold, your hands are wet, they're cold, it's snowing, just take the tape, fold it over on itself, and stick it to it. So then when you grab it, you got something to pull on. I'll probably put one more across this, but just want to show you that little trick. A little trick right there. Simple enough to do. Be all the aggravation to save your sorry little derriere when it's cold and inclement and you got no dexterity, no feeling, and you're almost to the point of frostbite. I'm going to form these snares so I can tie them up to put them in a survival kit, a backpack. I just take a pill bottle that's about 2 inches or so in diameter. Oops. Just gently wrap it around the tightness. It creates the form, keeps it nicely looped up. That way you got it, so when it's all ready to go, then you can straighten it. So keeps it a little more confined and a little more manageable for your pack, your survival kit, something like that. There you go, a few minutes work, just sitting around, watching TV, whatever you're doing, you're bored. Make yourself up some snares. Use a little self-sticky thing so you can grab them when your fingers are cold. Maybe it won't be cold if you're lucky enough, but anyways. Make it easy on yourself because you're going to be under enough stress. It comes to the time where you're going to have to use some snares. So, anyways. There you go. Another little tool for the trick of the trade. Thank you for viewing. Like and share. Of subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification for future videos. Some days I put out several videos a day. Most times I keep one in reserve for tomorrow, so there's always at least one video from me. And please check us out on Patreon, BitChute, and Subscribe Thank you. If you'd like to see us do more shooting videos, hunting videos, please support us on Patreon. Or join Gun Owners of America and let them know who sent you there.